I'm in 0402 preparing character and body parts. Before I jump into auto rigging, I want to do some quick prep on my character to make sure it will work as seamlessly with the auto rig as possible. First, I want to make sure all my anchor points are located at the joints or rotation points of each individual layer. So I'll just hit the Y on my keyboard to bring up my pan behind / anchor point tool, and I'll quickly go through the layers one by one and move any anchor points that are not in the right place. I'm going to click on my composition window and hit Command plus just to zoom in a little bit so I can get a better look. I'll check out the right arm, and that anchor point is at the shoulder. That looks good. The forearm, right at the elbow. That looks good. And the hand, if I zoom in, right at the wrist. That looks good. Let's check out the left arm. Oh, here we have some problems. This left arm, I'm going to go ahead and grab with the anchor point tool and move this over to the shoulder. Let me compare it to this one. There we go. That looks good. What about the left forearm? Yeah, that should be moved over as well. There we go. And the left hand, let's move that over to the wrist. Okay, zoom out a little bit. The tie, right at the top of the tie where it rotates from, that looks good. The head, no, it will not rotate from the middle of the head. Heads tend to rotate from where it's connected to the neck, so I'll move it right down there. The neck, that looks good. The belt, I'm not going to rotate that much, so it doesn't matter. Torso, no, the torso needs to be down here where it's connected to the pelvis. Pelvis looks good. The legs, also, so far, those look good. Okay, so I made sure to put all of my anchor points at the rotation or joint points. And next, I want to actually look at the parenting. Now, I don't actually have to worry about parenting body parts because AutoRig will take care of that for me. But there are a couple layers on this character that are not body parts, so they won't be set by the AutoRig. Like the tie and the belt, both of which I want to parent to the torso so they're attached to the main body section. I'll take care of those before rigging just to be safe. So I'm going to go find that belt layer. And I'm going to click on the pick whip and just drag that and point it at torso. So it's parented to the torso, which is the body right here. And let's go to the neck and do the same thing. Grab the pick whip and parent it to the torso. All right, that's good. Now, the last bit of preparation I want to take care of is naming my layers. One of the AutoRig's big strengths is that it will find layers it thinks should be linked up based on their names, but it has semi-specific names it seems to like best. Lucky for us, we can just open up the AutoRig and click on one of these buttons to get a quick reference for the names it likes, like the front leg or arm. If we look at the naming here, we can see shoulder blade or clavicle, arm, shoulder, forearm, elbow. All the names that it seems to like are right here. Now, before I start naming things, I've found that naming something with R underscore for a right arm or right leg, and then naming it with these different names really seems to help it link up things together. So I'm going to hit cancel right now, and I'm going to look down here. I've actually named my character everything that it needs to be, but I saved the legs for us to do together. So let's go ahead and click on the back leg. Take a look at the naming it seems to like. So femur for the upper leg. So for the upper right leg, I'm going to hit return on it, and I'm going to make it R underscore femur. For the lower right leg, I'm going to click on it, hit return, R underscore, and I'll make it calf. For the right foot, click on it, R underscore foot. Do the same thing for the upper left leg. Click on it, L underscore femur. Click on this, L underscore calf. I'll click on my left foot, L underscore foot. And everything is set up exactly how it needs to be. I'll hit cancel here. So yeah, most of the little adjustments we made here are things you'll get used to doing on the fly as you design your characters, but it never hurts to do a once through before starting the AutoRig process to make sure everything's just right and ready.